Well, hello everyone, and welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. As you know, this is Polo, and I love making videos of dolls, toys, and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today's today, and even though I'm incredibly busy, I have so much responsibility these days. I am just trying to find out time to cover all the things that I love, which are part of this channel, and most especially sharing them with you all. So, yeah, today is the time to be unboxing and reviewing the newly released Jasmine doll as part of the storybook or story series collection from Shop Disney. She's my favorite Disney princess, and I was not as excited as I was um, about other princesses such as Mulan or Snow White, because I thought at first that she wouldn't offer as much variety or like as much um, new elements that I would appreciate. But I think I am going to be proven wrong. I've just had a pic of her and how everything looks, and I just love it. Plus, needless to say that these dolls come with the updated body. For her is the updated face mold as well that we already saw and experienced with the D23 limited edition doll, so that is a plus. And I just love these boxes. As you know, these boxes can transform into both a playset and a window display as well. For her, the color palette is super beautiful. It's like a sunset or a sunrise in Agrabah, and then we have the backdrop with the silhouette of different things such as the birds and the clouds, and then a promotional picture of her wearing the signature blue tile greenish outfit that I think is a really nice variation, and you'll see in just a moment. And then right over here it specifies that it comes with a variation or a new reinterpretation of her purple gown, and then I believe that is a necklace which is something different. And then these dolls come with pointy feet, so she comes with this extra pair of shoes, but the ones that she's wearing as such are super special. And then we have a reproduction of the magic lamp and a reproduction of, I believe, I will be comparing, I think, that I have it around the previous Raja figure that was part of previous playsets. So anyway, this is like the front of the box. Then to one of the sides we can find the magic carpet, and then basically the Sultan's palace and the birds and the clouds. And then on the other side, it's just opened because it's just like very easy to open. It has a beautiful sort of like yeah, different graphics all together of the magic lamp, the palace, and then we have this beautiful sketch of Jasmine. And then on the back we can find all the elements already like put together. We can see the box once transformed into a playset or window display, and it's beautiful because it's like a balcony that gives us a perspective into the palace or her room, one of her rooms. And then the lid that come down, um, that can be like a horizontal sort of like runaway or base for a playset, has the graphic or a really nice screening of the magic carpet, and that is just so awesome. And then I also love the silhouette in which they incorporate all the most iconic elements of the film. I don't know, it's just so beautiful. So just as the front was like in oranges and pink colors, and then this is more like lavenders and different tones of lavender and purple, and very soft palette. And then if we unveil the activities like so, we can find different activities just as with the other ones, like a maze, like how to draw Raj's face, again matching silhouettes and all that, and a very beautiful, very beautiful image of Jasmine and Aladdin and Abu, and this is an original sketch, well, flying on the magic carpet, which I love. And then you can also like connect the dots to draw the magic lamp. And now we're going to be unveiling or revealing the how the doll is posed inside of the box. That, as you can see, oh my goodness, she's gorgeous. I mean, she's gorgeous. I love her face sculpt. That again, it was changed, and now it I believe this is like my preferred mold when it comes to Jasmine. I will be comparing with previous Jasmine dolls, including like the designer, the very first designer one, and then different depictions of the second attire as well as the first one. And she's just so beautiful. I also love the way she's been I mean, the hair has been styled, because most of the times it was like not correctly done. But anyway, as you can see, there are like two Doric marble columns, and then we have the terrace part of it, and then the view into her room, and right over here we have the magic carpet element. So it's a very beautiful presentation, and I'm already loving like, I'm not a huge fan of glitter, but this time around the pattern that they've incorporated for the overskirt, it's very beautiful. It's very Arabian, but then Art Deco at the same time. I don't know, I like it very much. So I will be taking everything out. I'll show you how the backdrop looks once this part over here is removed, and we'll take it from there. And as always, and before I proceed, I just wanted to share with all of you how beautiful this box is. Once open as a playset or a window display, it's the perfect balcony to recreate the scene in which, well, Prince Ali appears with the magic carpet, and then they just go soaring together and exploring the world. It's very beautiful, and I very much appreciate that we are given such good framing window display. Alright, so here we have everything out of the box, plus a few more things that I added for comparison reasons, but I will be comparing so much more in this video, so stay tuned for that, as I have so many dolls and so many different outfits throughout the years that I really wanted to compare for this specific release. The very first thing that we notice by far is, the much darker skin complexion that the new Jasmine doll has, which I think might be more accurate to the film than the previous versions. And then the second thing that I kind of notice is that I believe that she's shorter. I will be making another video when I can reunite the rest of the princess characters, so we can check out if there are differences in height, because as far as I know the bodies are thicker, but I don't know. I had this feeling with Ariel as well. So basically, well, this is the new one, and it has the pointy feet as well as this one over here. That is the singing one from 2016 or so, and then this is the very first designer Jasmine doll from back in 2011, I believe, and then our feet are just around there, so probably just the same, but they feel taller, so that is something I'm intrigued about. I will be making a nude body comparison with, again, like a previous Shop Disney doll. But as far as I can see, I am just very much in love with her. Like, seriously, I thought she wouldn't bring like new stuff that I would consider substantial being my favorite princess. But now that I see her right here in person, wow, I mean, they're like making a real good work with the different releases. Um, so far, the only ones that I still have to get are, well, obviously, I've already got them, but you'll have to wait for the review, but not so much, as I will be sharing them very quickly. I'm just in the process of recording the Anna review and Elsa from Frozen, I mean, the new releases. But for the princesses, I feel that there have been improvements, and that is something so cool. First of all, the two pieces outfit is just like rather unique. I love the overskirt with the um, Arabian pattern. It's just super beautiful, and I was just looking at previous releases of her as a classic doll, and I could not find something like it. In a way, there's been overskirts in general, but not to this level, if that makes sense. The top is very basic though, but all in all, I mean, the first ensemble looks pretty cool. Another thing, as you can see here, is that normally Jasmine does not get an accurate hair shape. And in my opinion, this one might be the very best ever release from Disney Store or Shop Disney, because it really captures, well, the shape of it basically. And this is coming closer in a way. It's just much better than any other one that I have that I will be sharing. I have three more classic dolls, where one of them is from the parks, and this is much better. I don't know if it is because this time around she comes with the plastic headband that I think incorporates into the whole hairdo so much better, because otherwise the fabric will have to go under the ponytail. I don't know. I feel like they can. I like it. I actually like it. I don't mind that it's plastic. Then again, the complexion is different. The face mold is different, and I feel that, yeah, I feel that it might be even closer to the film. This one over here, obviously I put it here for comparison reasons, even though it does not make justice, because this is a designer doll. Um, and then her hair is styled in a dramatic way. Her face screening is very dramatic as well, but it's a very beautiful doll that I just wanted to share, because it has like another sort of like variation of her blue tile outfit that I love. And then she comes with the little lamp with little rhinestones attached to it as an accessory. But again, this is a limited edition designer doll, the very first one, although they kept that face mold throughout the years up until a couple of years ago, I think. And so now we have this one, and this one is the one that came right after, but again with the perfect hair. I want to show you how the hair looks from behind. I love that they've incorporated the rubber bands holding the hair that is rather soft, and it's quite long. I have to say that most of the times for the other dolls it's pretty messy, but I don't know if it's because it's new. I won't be touching it as much, but I just love it. I really do. I love the way it's been put together, and then the elastics are just the perfect color, and the overskirt goes all the way around, and the pattern is just so beautiful. All right, so now for the jewels that she comes, these are the very same sculpts that we've seen for any other release, such as this designer one, or this one over here is exactly the same, but I appreciate that it comes in a chromatic gold color. Now again, she has the new body that is thicker all the way around, and the makeup is a little bit more like natural, I would say. I mean, obviously this is very dramatic, but this is not as natural as this one, in my opinion. I don't know. That's what I think. And I love that because I really want to use these dolls as casual versions of themselves and probably dressing them with the Illy Forever pieces. Now, the my favorite part obviously are the pants, which are not as baggy as previous depictions, especially considering that her legs are actually thicker this time around, but they're thinner, which makes me think. I mean, this actually makes me think so much of the live action version in a way, and this is the very first time that it also just reminded me of the live action, that they incorporated a heel for any given Jasmine shoe. So she's got the pointy genie style shoe, but then, well, shoes. Um, it has textured details as well as painted details like a gem on the front and a heel. And this is something so new. I love that. So just because of the shoes, and I believe these well, pants and overskirt, it's already worth it, but then it comes with so much more. Now before I move on, I wanted to show you, like, for example, this is another version I have. It's one of the classic dolls, and this is what I meant when I was talking about the hair. I mean, seriously, no, they didn't get the hair right at all. It's very slick, very like um it doesn't have the volume it's supposed to have, as for example, I mean, I think that that would be the perfect one, but this is really close as well, and in this one, not good. I have to say I prefer this top though, because that is far too basic. But then when it comes to, again, the yeah, and this one over here, if I place her, okay, I will take Raja away. If I place her like that, I think we can notice that it's going to definitely be a shorter in length or in height princess. That's what I think. Although once again, the pieces will be transferable. That's for sure. I mean, you can definitely do that. But you can see that the trousers are a little bit extra baggy for these ones, and then she's got the genie shoes in the very same color. So that is one interpretation. Then I have yet another one. Again, the hair isn't perfect at all. Is the previous face mold. She's got the same jewelry and the fabric headband, which again isn't great. I mean, I think that this one ends up feeling better in a way. And then I love the top this time around as well, and in this case we're getting something similar, so, but the pants are very very baggy, and they have a lot of volume. And then we have another skirt which is made out of the same color but different fabric and a little gem in the middle. So again, something very different, and so far this has more of a hint of blue, same as with this outfit, than any other given classic doll that I'm sharing with all of you. And then she's got these shoes, but again, the shoes that she came with this time around are so original. And then the last one I want to show you is the one that I got at Disneyland Paris Park. And I love this one because this is again, the hair isn't perfect, but I love that they incorporated fabric pieces for haha, which I think is really nice as well. For the previous mold, I think this is a really good attempt, I would say. And then she comes with this outfit which is rather unique, and it's more of a wintry approach, but taking into account that the weather in Paris is like, well, not as hot or warm as in the parks in America. it's more likely that you're going to be greeting Jasmine as a character wearing something like it. So that's why I very much like this variation. She comes with the flat fit though, but it's a really nice, it's one piece, but it's like a bodysuit, like a jumpsuit. I don't know, I think she's very pretty and I love it. And this is yet another take on that. And that's everything I have to show when it comes to this piece of or this interpretation of the outfit. And then I was really nicely surprised with the secondary outfit. I believe that this one is the closest that we can get for how she appears in the film, in the animation, and it's super cool. I love it. I love this doll so very much. I mean, I love it to the point that I think it's comparable to a given designer or limited edition one, just because it's just really nicely done. Plus, she can sing "Part of Your World." What am I saying? What is the song? Why am I saying "Part of Your World"? So, oh my gosh, like seriously, so late at night when I'm recording these videos for you guys, that my brain is like mashed potatoes. Anyway, I can't remember right now. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite film of all times. Um, mm, 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 mm. Anyway, the theme song, right? It will come back to me. But then we have this reinterpretation of the dress, which is very cute. It has clear straps, and then I love the way these new sleeves are attached there. Then it has a lot of volume, and then there's the incorporation of these two layers with the peacock feathers in different colors. I think it's very, very beautiful. And I wanted to also share another approach that I will be trying out on another doll, and this is the one that came with the gift set last year, and in my opinion is the prettiest. And I also do have like a shawl that came with the fashion pack, but the dress from the fashion pack I didn't like it as much, and I don't think I have it. I must have given it away because I couldn't find it. But anyway, this is very beautiful. It is, and in a way it's closer to the one that she's wearing here, but then it has this filigree with this print is very beautiful as well. So anyway, here we have variety, and just for more variety, here I have the one that comes from the signature collection from the 90s, which I love. So this is the part that goes over the hat, this is the top, and this would be like a shawl. And then here we have the pants that are so different in shape, and then the overskirt is just so beautiful. So again, back in the 90s, they were doing their job so good, and I believe this was sold in the parks. Anyway, so this is like another variation, and then this time around it was a bit confusing when everyone saw this piece, because I first thought that it would be like an interchangeable, and it could well be, but I think it's going to be difficult to, I don't know, to place it. It could well be, but I think I will be using it as a necklace, which is something new that we've never had before, and because it's just the circumference of it is just much smaller, but at the same time it has the jewel, just let me check, as it's supposed to be for this kind of look. So I don't know, you can try it, although again I will try it as a necklace because it will look amazing. And then she comes with this extra pair of like genie shoes in gold. We've seen them before, but then we're getting them again. And another thing, well, this is very major, is that I thought that the Raja sculpt that was included within this release was exactly the same mold as the one that we previously got in different versions, like the first gift set, the second gift set, one of the play sets, but it isn't. And I was very surprised to see that. So this is the previous version of Raja, and when I put them side by side, the newer one is so much better proportioned. I mean, it's a little bit larger, even though the paws and just probably around the base is just the same, but it's been enlarged. The sculpt is different too. So this one, it's having a less serious sort of like look, but you can see that it's different, and the painting is different, or the color is different as well. And this is how they look from the back. So very, very similar, but this one is slightly taller, which I think is better proportion than the previous release one. Both of them are very good material. They're both very heavy, but I appreciate they include one that was yeah, that felt a bit more like the real companion of Jasmine. And then she comes with this magic lamp that is exactly the same sculpt that we've seen before, even this one over here. But for some reason, every single time they're giving us like a different color. So it's a really nice shimmery color. But this one is very yellow. And then for the fashion, not the fashion, sorry, this is like coming from the gift set, you can see that it's the same lamp, but it's a different finish. And then I was checking the genie that I do have as part of my collection, and it got yet another color. And I believe that is another color. So again, the same sculpt but different colors. But anyway, so cool to have for different moments and different pictures and things like that. And what I will be doing right now is, well, I will be covering all these in Spanish, and then I will follow the next step, in which I will be sharing her specifics, like the new doll compared to a previous classic doll from Shop Disney, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so here we have them both, and I can clearly confirm that the height is different. The new Jasmine is shorter than the previous one, so that is so cool because it's giving us diversity. And again, I really can't wait to see how all the princesses line up in those terms. So basically, this is the previous standard body for any given princess. That is slightly thinner all the way around. There was this problem with the legs that were articulated. I mean, you can actually sort it out by putting some pressure, but this would be like sort of like, yeah, the same inclination that she's got with the pointy feet. And you can see that this one is so much taller, and then the skin complexion is different, and I don't know, I feel like this one is so much more proportion. And then when it comes to their different backgrounds, it's probably more accurate as well. So that is super cool, and how they will feel in relation to the princess, that is Prince Ali or Aladdin as a doll, is going to feel different as well. So that's very interesting, and I thought it would be worth mentioning. So yeah, so happy. Okay, so we've reached the final part of the video, and here we are having the new doll wearing her secondary outfit, which I love because it's just so different to everything else that we've seen so far. And it almost feels like this could also be a dress that would feel casual for like the Illy Forever line in a way. I mean, it resembles Jasmine, but it isn't quite, and then it could feel contemporary in a way. I don't know. I don't know. I like it very, very much, especially the sleeves, and then how simple yet um, really nice put together it feels. So there's a little gem right there in the middle. I use this as a necklace, as you can see, and I think she looks gorgeous. I use the second pair of shoes, which are like the standard genie shoes, But anyway, she could also be wearing the first pair, which is far more original, and then you can also find blues around here. Now, I used two of the dolls to, well, sport the other two outfits that I had that I very much like. This one is coming from the Deluxe gift set from last year, I think, and it's very beautiful. It's a really nice reinterpretation of her dress from the film, and I think she looks gorgeous, and it's massive. It's more like, a classic sort of, like, this is something that I don't think someone could wear, like, out and about as easily, because it's just like very it feels more like a costume or like a princess per se, whereas this one could be a casual dress for the summer, in my opinion. And then we have this beautiful interpretation of it from the 90s. This is the way the the pants are executed with the outer layer of the skirt, the scarf or the shawl going around. It's beautiful, and it really matches so well, especially the previous body, because the dolls from the 90s were very, very thin. So I would say that any given, doll other than the newer one would fit perfectly with the 90s outfits, and I also very much like it. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this new review, the very detailed review that I'm just recording very late at night after my day of studies and work and so much more. So I hope I didn't leave anything important out of the video, and that you've enjoyed it and it's been of help. And if that's the case, well, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you think about this specific release of Jasmine for the Story Series collection. As always, I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.